episode of Investment Chat with Stephen Akintayo. I know you didn't expect this question coming.
Okay.
What is the investment you're making on your skin?
This 10 million that I've just been paid for this show.
Yes.
Let me
buy
see.
a land. Let me
see if I can multiply it.
Welcome to another episode of Investment Chat in a Royce with Stephen Akintayo, and this time around we're talking sports. And I'm with the one and only Moses Praiz, of course, a leading presenter with Super Sport. How are you doing today?
I'm doing excellently well, Stephen. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming.
It's a very lovely
Thank you for coming. I thought this would be too, fanciful for someone like you. Like you will have loved if this was a sport car.
Well,
and then we go.
Now let me shock you.
Yeah.
I'm so not a big fan of sports cars.
Really?
I love big classic cars.
Wow.
One of my favorites is a 1959 Mercedes-Benz my friend Moody has.
Wow.
Man, I just like being in that car. It feels as though you are in those ancient movies.
Yeah.
So I'm all about SUVs, big cars, not sports cars.
Wow. Amazing. It's good to have you, and thank you for joining us. I don't know that you're familiar with the fact that average Toyota has about 160 something horsepower, but Rolls Royce is about 500 plus.
This I know very much. Look, it's a Rolls Royce, for crying out loud. Okay, it's nobody's made. As a matter of fact, when it's on the road, I expect older cars to like, hey, sorry. You were coming
Boss,
up today. You were coming up today. I apologize.
I agree. Like just the boss, the king is here.
The king is here. Just make way. Fortunately, Nigerians are very, very rude. They're like, so what? Well-paid roadworthiness.
I agree. So, will you call yourself a sportpreneur?
I think I'm a whole lot of things wrapped into one.
Okay.
I tell people I'm a sportscaster first and foremost, and also I love the business of sports. Even though I won't particularly say it is well played out here, but a lot of things are not well played out in
a lot.
So,
I agree.
So most importantly, I'm a sportscaster.
Okay.
I'm also a broadcaster.
Okay.
Because aside sports, which of course is my forte, I do other stuff in entertainment.
Okay.
You understand, in presentation. And of course producing shows and the likes.
Amazing. So what do you think is missing in raising entrepreneurs in the sport industry?
A lot, and it saddens me to say Nigeria in itself does not help a lot of things to grow. And it seems as though if you want to make headway in the business of sports, most importantly, you have to go outside the country. Because there are structures that has been set in place. I'll take you back a bit, Stephen. You schooled in Nigeria, right?
Yeah, of course.
Now, one of the things, when I schooled in Nigeria, I left secondary school in 1992 or 3. We brag. I went to Baptist Academy.
Okay.
We brag about our field.
Wow.
You understand?
Wow.
We brag about what we call Elite School. The fastest guy in school. You understand that? True. When we go for inter-house sports, representing our school, it was pride. You understand? All of this was such a big deal. Nowadays, you will see a school, massive building on one plot. How?
That's true. That's true.
How?
That's true.
Do you understand?
That's true.
Anytime they want to have any sporting activities, probably once or twice in 2-3 years, they have to go borrow a field, and all of those things to tell the parents. That was never the case.
That was true.
You understand?
Average school was like 5-10 acres.
I'm telling you.
Primary school.
Yes.
True.
Do you understand?
True.
You can't find that anymore.
Wow. That's true.
Lagos more or less has become a concrete jungle. You understand? There were different places where you could play football. There were recreational facilities all around. And people don't understand that those things also help in sports development.
True.
You get it?
Very true.
That you don't have anywhere. Wow. Government is not particularly interested in sports, so to say, because that's where you need to go.
That's true.
When we used to play Principal's Cup, it was a big deal. It was such a big deal.
That's true.
Now, it's almost non-existent.
Wow.
So until we come to that place where we see sports as a viable tool,
it's a business.
a business
Big one.
we haven't started
Big,
scratch the surface.
big one.
As it is now, for anybody to succeed, either you're an athlete, be it in sprint, anything, you have to go outside the country because the facilities abound. Look, the people who have brought so much honor to us as Nigerians at the Olympics, at the Paralympians. The Paralympians, go see their until peak milk built a gym for them. You need to see what these people were training with. So whenever they step out there and they win gold and all of that, it's because of sheer determination. The fact that if I get something out of this, at least I can feed. That has become a major problem. And nobody's saying that. It's when they win laurels when I go, oh
yeah, proud of up Nigeria.
Have you also noticed how in Nigeria, every time you hear one Nigerian name playing either in the Premier League or in Europe anywhere, say yes, that's our boy, and but you never knew how he got developed by the foreign country where he's actually domiciled. We are now claiming Anthony Joshua.
G-Text Homes,
a subsidiary of G-Text Global, brought to you by Stephen Akintayo,
and is bringing you
Jasper Estate. It is located along the urban area of Ibeju, Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria.
This is just luxury at the tip of your fingers, with just 12 minutes drive from the Lakapine Tropicana.
It's 15 minutes from Dangote Refinery.
And it's 5 minutes to Lekki Town.
2 minutes from Stone Beach Resort.
It is just adjacent to the Dangote Jetty.
And if you're one that like to travel down memory lane and be in tune with the relics, Awolowo Museum is 5 minutes away. It is barely 11 minutes from Lekki Deep Sea Port.
Pick up that phone, dial that number, send that WhatsApp message to the number on your screen and secure your slot today.
Also available in Abuja, and 20% discount also apply.
G-Text Homes. We don't just sell properties.
We help you build your future.
See what Anthony Joshua has done.
That's true.
How can we replicate that?
How do we do that?
Let's tap into the knowledge and say this, because the dude has actually accepted us. He's embraced us. How about we say, we know what? How do you think we can help build the boxing sport in Nigeria? Tap into that knowledge. He says, "Oh guys, you need to do this. We're not doing any of that."
Wow. But who are those that you think need to do that preliminary work of giving us a package for you to say, for example, I'm Stephen Akintayo, I want to invest in sport. In developed countries, you have a package.
Yes.
Everything they can tell you in 10 years time, you start, getting returns on investment.
True.
Who are those who need to do that?
Well, it is the sports ministry.
Okay.
No, it's the sports
kind
ministry.
of private sector coming.
Now, if the private sector comes in, I'm sorry to say this, they have come in so many times and have been frustrated out of it.
Wow.
Because I promise you now, if you want to come in as a sponsor, you want to come in to partner, whatever, to build any sports, you either be ready to go the long haul. And by the long haul, we're talking 20 years if you can.
Wow.
But let me tell you how impossible it is.
Wow.
If you step in there and you start to do some work, and you carry on and all that, once the government changes, policy changes, things changes.
Wow.
Somebody comes in and says, "No, I don't like him. I want to bring my own guy." Wow. So what happens to the investment you made in there?
Wow.
What happens to everything you soaked into that place?
True.
You understand? All just gone like that.
Wow.
That becomes a problem.
Wow.
So hence why any government in place, and in the Ministry of Sports anywhere, nobody thinks long term. Everybody thinks 4 years.
Yeah, short term.
Pending when I'm here. And who can achieve anything in such short time?
Yeah.
Investments should take quite a while. You understand? Because you have to sit down and look at, okay, what's the environment we are living in? You understand? What are the challenges we're going to be facing?
Yeah.
You understand? Set all of this up, draw up your plan, and say, okay, fine. The way we are looking at it, before we can break even, it might even take us about 15 years.
True.
Before profit starts coming in, we're looking at the next 20 years.
True.
So when you look at that, it's okay, fine. With the peculiar terrain we are in, how can we manage this? Is it possible? Even if you say we're ready to go the long haul, are they there for you?
I
You understand?
see.
Even if that government
I
steps in
see.
place, have they institutionalized a lot of things that I will say, look, you can't yank these guys off. What they are building is for the future.
Yeah, it's long
Somebody
term.
will come in and say, I don't care.
Yeah,
And they
True.
yank it off.
True.
What happens to your investment?
true.
That becomes a problem.
Wow. Okay, so let's go more personal now, because for me, I believe that some of what we're seeing at the government level is also a function of the private personal culture.
True.
For example, we complain that there is no planning in this country, but as individuals, if you ask an average person, what's your 5-year goal plan? Ọlọ́run ló mọ̀ la, you know, Ọlọ́run ló mọ̀ la, you know, lágbára Ọlọ́run, kò sí tọ́lọ́run lè ṣe.
Yes, sir.
Me, I don't want to dictate for God.
By the grace of
By
God.
the grace of God, it will happen.
You're right.
So you wonder why the government too don't have a plan, because we don't have. So why are a whole lot of sport guys not having proper personal investment strategies in place? We've seen sport guys who finish playing football and they are broke and they're begging for money. And these are great guys, and of course want to always shift it on government all the time. I'm not saying government doesn't have a fault here, but when you were making that money,
What did you do?
£20,000 every week as a footballer, what were your investments? Some build hotels that they give their brother to manage, and that one runs it to the ground, you know, which doesn't even make sense in the first place. Who is advising sport guys on how to invest their money to build transgenerational wealth?
You know what? That's a very, very valid question you put out there, and it's been a major issue. Most of our sporting personalities, and this is not bringing them in any way.
Yeah.
Most of them I'm friends with. Most of them are they're legends. They're basically big heroes.
Yeah, they are.
And I think most of it falls down to illiteracy. You know, and people do not realize that to be literate is not really.
It's not about 4 walls of university.
You know people who are smart
Yeah.
and are financially literate.
Very true.
You get that.
Very true. And they don't even have any degree.
They don't.
Most of the richest guys in Nigeria, people don't know they can't give you a university certificate. And I'm talking at the highest level.
Very true. In fact, you're looking at one of them.
Yeah.
I don't have a certificate.
Really?
I don't.
Wow.
Are
you kidding?
That's all. I didn't go.
Yeah, but at least you even went to a polytechnic.
I didn't.
Right?
That, for
That's
an
still something.
For an OND.
That's still something.
No, but I'm
very
saying
true.
it had a lot to do with
Yes, very
personal
true.
building.
Very true.
You understand?
Self-development.
No doubt.
Yeah.
There was an aspect of God, but the truth
Yes.
is God can only work with what you also put before Him.
True.
You know. So what you stated is actually very true. I think most of them are out of. So most times they get paranoid because they think, oh, this person wants to come and rip me off.
Yeah.
Now he wants to step in and all.
Yeah.
So they're not.
True.
I feel
True.
anybody who you see who will succeed has a team around them.
Preach it. That's
Has
true.
a team around them.
That's true. Hello guys, welcome to Burial 2. Last year we launched Burial 1 and in 6 months we're sold out here at Eleko. And now we're in Burial 2 and Burial 2 is juicier and better. Why? It has an approved gazette. So it has a government title. Very good document. And guess how much we're selling? We're selling for 15 million. You qualify to be able to pay just 10 million if you pay right now. And this slot is just 10 slots for you to pay 10 million. Once 10 slots is gone, bye. Yes, it has water, but we're creating roads. We're fencing round. There's some feeling for everybody in phase 2. You want to take advantage of this and invest today so that you can smile tomorrow. I love you, and I'm Stephen Akintayo.
GTEx Homes. We don't just sell properties.
We help you build your future.
You're presenting.
Yeah.
You're doing investment. charts. You're not the only one.
True.
You get it.
True.
Imagine you are the camera, you set it
Yeah,
up, and everything. You are the one driving, you're the one
Very
editing.
true.
You
Very
get it. It's just too much work.
Yeah.
They have a team around.
Yeah.
And this team is a team you build over time. And no matter what, these are the guys who will say, this is how we need to go. This is where we need to go. This is what we need to achieve. And by that team, I'm talking about also having business
mentors.
Yes. We're talking business managers also in the midst.
Yes.
You get it. So in as much as you have guys who are underneath you, you're telling to do stuff, you have guys who are your peers.
Yes.
You have
those at the top. Very true.
Most of these guys don't have that.
Wow.
They basically are all in all for themselves.
Wow.
So it's how they feel about a deal. Many of them have gone in. They went into business. They did businesses. Many of them
was emotional.
Many of them lost billions.
Wow.
There's even one of them who went mad.
Jesus.
I was walking the street in Via here, in Lekki here.
Jesus.
He went stark mad because he lost billions. Wow. You know, so all of this, I think, has a lot to do with the fact that you need to have a proper team around you. The younger guys, I think, are a bit more sensible now.
Yeah.
So they know for a fact that, look here, whatever sport you're doing has an expiry date.
Yes, it does.
At some point in time,
it does.
Everything comes to an end. Yeah. So don't be a fool and get into that flashy lifestyle.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, you can't maintain that lifestyle outside of it. So that is also an issue. I also believe very firmly that no matter how the environment is, there should be a way if you want to make investment in sports, you got to be wise enough about it.
Yeah.
I always say, what makes sports a bit harder is that there's a whole lot of things involved in it. So I'll give you an instance. Nollywood and the music scene. For the music scene, I could, as an artist, get into a studio if I have the money, get a good producer, get my music out, shoot my music video, and I can literally go sell it myself.
True.
I can do all of that.
True. That's true.
In sports,
you need everybody.
You need people. So let's say you want to invest in athletics. You won't be the one running now.
That's true.
You need to get the people on board.
That's true.
Do you have a track and field arena?
Wow.
Do you understand? You have to go look for that.
It's big.
So there's a whole lot that comes into play.
It's a value chain.
That is a problem. I think that's the right word, is a value chain. So different people you need to bring on board to see how you can develop or you can invest into. Hence why may his soul rest in peace. Of blessed memory, MK Abiola.
Yes.
He did great with sports.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
He did.
But he did not develop it.
Yes.
I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
To develop sports, you need to put structures in place. He set up a football club. You understand? All the players that played for him had a great time.
Yeah. He paid them well.
He did well for them.
Yeah.
You get that?
Yeah.
But there was no structure in place.
Wow.
Any other person else you mentioned, there was no structure in place. There's only one person who kind of put a structure in place now is Ifeanyi.
Oh,
yes.
really?
He has his own stadium.
Oh.
He has his own stadium.
Nice.
In short, if that stadium gets to be completed, it'll probably be the best facility in the country.
Wow.
Yes. He's in partnership. He bought shares in West Ham United. So West Ham are willing to come here and come do some stuff. That is development right there.
That is big.
If you see the line he's got, I went there, I saw it. He intends to build 2 stadiums and all of that.
Wow.
But you guess what? All of that now is in hiatus. It's basically hanging. Why? Because he's not in consonance with the government.
Oh no! Oh
the
no!
government comes into play again.
Oh
when you're doing something by yourself.
Oh no!
Look, man, I worry for it's a case of why is that guy progressing? Why? Why must he progress? And they shut you down. This guy's account gets frozen, stuff and all of that, businesses and all, so he's basically managing himself. And that thing that will bring honor, not to him, it will bring honor to the people of Nnewi, where that stadium is domiciled, to the east, to Nigeria. It becomes a point of reference.
How do we, because this is also tying to this, I tell people that we practice crap mentality in Africa.
True.
Where, and in this aspect is, even amongst those of you in the sports industry who are doing well, you are at the top, and there's always like a bucket full of many crap. If you put one crap in the bucket, in 1 minute is out, but you put 3, 10,
no way.
As one is going up, the others are pulling down.
GTEX Home is a brand with vision of having the largest green and smart estate with innovation and technology. The vision has given birth to Jasper Gardenia along the coastline of Ibeju-Lekki, Lagos. The first green and smart affordable estate. Now, Jasper Estate is just 10 minutes away from Dangote Refinery and is just opposite the Lekki Golf Course. And guess what? The title is Gizet. Now with 17 million naira, you can get a property here. Yes. And you can also make a down payment of 5 million naira. And you can choose not to pay it at one go. There is a stretch of 24 months payment. So what that means is that you have 2 years to pay for the property. So it is pertinent you are part of what is going on here, because here, my friend, is the future.
GTEX Homes. We don't just sell properties.
We help you build your future.
I asked all my guests this: Rolls Royce, Bentley, Ferrari, which is your favorite?
I think I would not lie to you. I'm actually a big fan of Bentley.
Oh,
I am.
Oh,
but there's something about the Rolls Royce.
Yes.
It is very arrogant. It's very arrogant.
Very arrogant.
You know, when it sits there, it dares you.
Yeah, like,
say, I dare you. Just, I dare you to walk past, and you're like, are you sure? Can I walk past? Can I? You know, all of that. So it's good. Now we were looking past here. You see this church that's filled there. I used to play there anyway.
Wow.
It's owned by City of David Church, and it's great to see things like that, facilities like that around. Why? Because you can't find that anymore. Around. When I was much younger, street football was the in thing.
It's the main.
I have had people who have approached me, Costain Roundabout, right there. We call it Maracana. That's where I used to play football.
Wow.
You understand? I had people who come wake me up at 5 a.m. to go play John every Saturday.
Wow.
You get that? Because there's everywhere to play, whether you go Babington, either it's on the island, anywhere. They take you will go play football. Not because I was earning money, but it was joy. I enjoyed playing football. Because there were facilities around, you could just set up a place and play. Now you dare not try it. You can't even find where to go and play. So that is a major issue. And again, as opposed to when we're much younger, you have to go outside and play. Now, your children can be at home there.
Yes,
video games. That's why we have so many obese children.
Wow.
Video games. So that paradigm shift. You know, you don't want your children going out. You know, you want them in there.
You're afraid.
It's also a problem.
It is.
It's also a problem. You get it. So how do you invest in that? You have to look out for this things like that.
Whoa. Thank you so much. We have a culture. You stretch your leg. You meditate for 1 minute. Imagine this is your Rolls Royce. just for 1 minute.
For 1 minute.
Just imagine it's yours.
Okay.
Yeah, you can feel the bull skin.
No, definitely. I felt that the minute I came in here. And this is like my color, you know.
Yeah. Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
This is good. This is the life. So a big thank you for coming on the show. We want to say a big thank you. Here, I've written 35 books.
Whoa!
They're all on Amazon. This one is called Business Mentorship.
Okay.
You know, I hope you enjoy it.
Just definitely. Oh, I'm gonna feed on this
one. A lot about why you need a business mentor, and you know, a couple of people who succeeded doing that.
Great. This is awesome.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. This is beautiful, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so this is what you look like in a suit.
Yeah. Thank you.
This is a whole lot.
Yeah.
Well, I know I'm going to be sharing this with my family.
Thank you.
My children will not want to let this go. Thank you for having me so much.
Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Yes, COVID, but we must shake in a Rolls Royce.
I think we're good. Definitely.
I don't think you can have COVID inside Rolls Royce. Guys, thank you for watching. It's been another episode. See you next time. God bless you. Bye-bye.